The Mercury Retrograde is back in season. You know what that means. It is a time whereby communication systems are highly impacted, and also we are going through a lot of changes which mentally tests us to the core. So, this is what I will be sharing with you in this video. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and thank you to all my returning subscribers and to the new viewers. Thank you for joining and watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel and join the family. Let us grow together. And also, please could you all like the video as well and also leave a comment for me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear about your experiences too. Listen, so far, since the new moon and the 0808 portal opened up for us, it's been rough. Oh my goodness. After all these changes we've been experiencing, it's been a bit rough and many people have struggled through this. And now we're entering into the Mercury retrograde season. It's another one to be aware of. So I'm sharing some great tips with all of you, but also what we're likely to experience during this time. This is what I will be sharing with all of you in this video. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Yeah, so the first things first, the dates that it will be occurring will be from 23rd of August to 15th of September. So it's lasting for about 23 days. Yes. And also don't forget that it's occurring during the Virgo season, which also impacts and influences our logical minds as well as the systematic and practical kind of aspects within ourselves. Why? Because it's an earth sign and it's ruled by Mercury, right? Which impacts the mind. And we also still going through some retrogrades as well, with the main ones being Pluto, Saturn, Venus, as well as Neptune. Yes, those are other retrogrades that we're still going through. Yeah, if you watch the two videos before this one, I've shared some great tips in there as well. And yeah, you will find out like what how these retrogrades are impacting all of us. Yeah, but this video is all about the Mercury retrograde, so let's talk about the main impacts we'll be experiencing from that effect, right? Right. So there are two main things that will be impacted. The mind and the respiratory body systems are both impacted. And so these are the main things that we'll be experiencing regardless where you are, like northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, eastern or region, western region, it doesn't matter. We'll all be experiencing these, right? Right. So the main ones within the respiratory system will be like people feeling like they've got respiratory tract issues, as well as the throat chakra feeling a little bit blocked, and whereby expressing yourself is no, it doesn't come really easily and stuff. Yeah, because the throat chakra will be impacted quite a lot. So as it's only beginning just now, from 23rd of August all the way through 15th September, going forward from today, 23rd of August, it will be, you will feel the effects more intensely as it progresses on. So by next week, especially when we have in the full moon occurring, we will be, the effects will be muchly, will be more intense during that time. Yeah. Yeah, so definitely come back and just watch this video again and find out how it's really impacting you, so that those impacts that you're going through do not stress you out as much, and you manage those situations as they occur and happen for you or your loved ones or in the communities where you are, right? Yeah. So yeah, so people will be feeling like they are also like experiencing coughs and colds as well. Yeah, definitely, because it affects the respiratory tract. Oh my goodness, yeah, it affects the respiratory system. Yeah, so yeah, the breathing system within the body, right? Yeah, so that's why you find that people coughing a lot, and people also have quite a few colds as well. Yeah, yeah, that would just be the reason why. But after this occurrence has like had has happened, it will start to feel a lot better. It definitely will. Yeah, so the mind, how this impacts the mind, people be like feeling quite confused, misinterpreting things, misrepresenting things. They'll be quite critical as well, self-criticism, but also criticizing others. They'll find themselves having arguments about anything and everything, feeling frustrated because of the delays that they'll be experiencing, and then also obviously the delays coming whereby the equipment will be malfunctioning a lot. So communication equipment, as in mobile phones, laptops, computers, transport systems as well, because transport systems rely on communication systems. So when the communication systems go down, even the transportation systems are affected. So you find that during this time, there are a lot of delays, traffic jams, broken signal systems of like the transportation systems, like traffic lights are not working for the trains. Also, they're experiencing those kind of delays, right? And also all transport systems, be it the roads, the trains, or the aeroplanes, or even the shipping systems, yeah, they all get affected because it's just like the same category. They rely on the communication, and so whereby the communication systems, they just malfunction. Yesterday a friend of mine shared with me that her phone just malfunctioned, and she has an Android mobile as well, and she said her phone was off all day and she couldn't use it. And I said to her, oh, it's because of these changes that are happening. And that's interesting, it happened just as this occurrence is going to begin on the 23rd. So yeah, that last time around I also experienced this. My other previous laptop, it froze. It's not up to now, I've never been able to get it back working all right. So that was during, definitely it was during this retrograde system, retrograde occurrence. Yeah, so if all these things are happening for you, don't, it's a reminder for you not to be um frustrated, feel stressed out, feel anxious, because it is normal. It is like how we have a rainy season, or how we have um the hot season, like now in the summer we know that it's going to be warm, so we prepare ourselves. Yes, so when these changes are occurring for us, similarly we there are prompts for us so that we prepare ourselves. Yeah. Yeah, so yes, another thing that we'll be experiencing a lot is also migraines and headaches will be quite rampant during this time. And yeah, overall people feeling frustrated and having arguments about everything, because people are feeling like they're not being understood, they're being misrepresented as well. What the information coming through is being misinterpreted, and if your information is not interpreted correctly, obviously the people are like, oh my goodness, what is wrong with this one, da, 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 and they'll just go off. Yeah, so we'll be experiencing quite a lot of these, right? Now I'm going to go straight into the tips that you can definitely tap into and try out. Please leave a comment for me in the comment section down below. Let me know how these are helping you out, because I'd also love to know how, if this information is really helpful for you. Yes, because for me, I've used them and it has always helped me. So I'd love to know as well if they help you out. Yeah, so let's get straight to them. First, yeah, the first ones, these ones, I love these a lot. I'll go straight to it. Are the aromas. They help to calm the mind. You can try like ylang ylang rose oil, lavender oil, jasmine oil as well. They are really good for calming the mind, right? And they help raise your vibrations just as well. So yes, it will definitely help, as all of these changes and frustrations and all of that and confusions and misrepresentations, yeah, when they all occur, it doesn't like phase you as much, because you know that, you know what, it's the season, so yeah, don't worry too much about it. It is going to happen anyway. Yeah, so the next thing as well is have like some manual operations or working on projects whereby you're not overly relying on like the electronic gadgets as such. Yeah, yeah, so switching to something manual. For instance, you can take your notes in a notebook instead of writing them on a computer or your mobile phone, and then, yeah, the file, something happens to it, and all of that. Electronic file, something happens to it. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, having some manual operations, yeah, or equipment that you can use instead. Another thing as well, backing up your work and also saving copies of your work as well, of your electronic files. Yes, definitely try that as well. And just save your work regularly as you work on projects. Definitely. Yes. And also prepare yourselves. Prepare early and allow extra time for everything that you're working on. Yes. So you find that if you prepare yourself, you have your backup plan and all of that. Yeah. Now, this is amazing. Going out in nature and grounding yourself. Yes, practicing grounding during this time is really fantastic because it will help recenter and rebalance you. Yeah. So you don't feel like so overly yin or overly yang. Yes, you're just balanced within. Yes. This helps a lot during this time where you're having that mental kind of tests that you're going through, all of that. Yeah, it will definitely help. Now, this one is super amazing. You focus on the positive, good things that you have experienced. Or look at the positive in others just as well. Don't be just pointing out all the things that they haven't been good at. No. Also look at the positive things that they've been able to accomplish. And if someone compliments you, accept the compliment. Because where we don't accept compliments from others, even if we haven't complimented ourselves, we become like kind of rigid and stuff like that. And when good things are happening to you, because you're always in that negative kind of mindset and vibe as well, it's, come on now, we don't want that. It's not good for us. So like, don't be so much into it. Focus on the positive aspects. Yeah. Yeah. So another fantastic thing that you guys can try out is meditation practice, as it aligns you with the flow of the universe. And so like you're in tune as well with what is happening and what is occurring at that point in time. And it lessens the stress that we experience within ourselves. Yeah. Another fantastic thing that is highly, highly recommended is resting at least 7 to 8 hours, as it rejuvenates us, it strengthens us, and it builds our internal resilience, right? And so that we're better able to cope with all these changes as they are occurring. They are occurring outside of our control, but we are able to be resilient as the changes are going, as we going through the changes. Oh my goodness, I'm losing myself a little bit there. But like, yeah, it's about having that internal resilience so that we are better able to cope with all the changes. Yeah, a wonderful thing to also do during this time is a little bit of exercise, regular exercise for yourself, so that your body is strong. Your body is like in an optimum kind of, yeah, space. It's like when you practice exercise, it rejuvenates you, it also strengthens you, and it revitalizes you. Like if you're feeling dull and like tired and a little bit, yeah, zoned out, all of that, it kind of rejuvenates you when you practice exercising as well. Yeah, now this one is amazing. Controlling our emotions and remain balanced within, and practicing mindfulness. Oh, yeah, that is super, super amazing during this time because it's affecting the mind. The Mercury retrograde influences and affects the mind. Yes, definitely practicing mindfulness. What are you thinking about? What are you consuming just as well? But what are you focused on? Yeah, and being mindful of that. Is it like leading you to down a trail of like, oh my goodness, anxiety, worry, and all of that? No, come back, remains like within the present moment, so that you're receiving information that's going to help you out optimally. Yeah. Yeah, and also excuse me, focusing on the positive aspects as well. It really, really helps us quite a lot during this time. Now, this is amazing. If you try this, you'll find that, oh my goodness, you sail through this really well. So be gentle with yourself and remind yourself it too will pass. Yes, during this phase of the retrograde, Mercury retrograde, we're experiencing all the delays, we're experiencing confusion, misinterpretations, misrepresentations, errors in work, and all of that, frustration, arguments, and all of that. And people were like, oh my goodness, I've got to try something else. This one is just not going to plan and all of that. Yeah, be gentle with yourself. Yes, and also just remind yourself it will pass. It will pass. We haven't experiencing it for 23 days. After 15th of September, it will get much better. It really will. Now, my final one, the final tip is focus on making yourself happy. So like when the negative experiences happen, it has less impact on you. So like what things are you what do you normally do that brings you happiness? You yourself, don't wait for other people to make you happy. No, it's about you finding those things that bring you happiness without like having to rely on others. Yeah, doing something for you. Yes, it is super amazing. If you try that, you'll find that it actually is more impactful for yourself. Yes, definitely. Yeah, so if you definitely try these tips out all throughout the occurrence of the Mercury retrograde, you find that it really, really helps you out a great, great, great deal. Yeah, so this is definitely an important phase for all of us, because as we are going through all the changes that we're experiencing, we are being tested to the core mentally. And so it's like, how much progress have we made within ourselves? It really is. Yeah. So anyway, you guys, this is all I had to share with you in this video. Thank you all so much for watching the video. I hope that the tips I shared are really helpful. Please share your experiences down below, as I would love to hear about them too. Or if you have a question, leave a comment for me down below or send a message, and my details are also in the description down below. Yeah, just definitely use any of option that you prefer, and I'll definitely help you out with it just as well. Yeah, well, friends, I'm wishing you a wonderful new season. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you in my next video. Love you all so much. I'll see you very, very soon. Take care, and I love you all. See you soon. Take care. Bye.